Hi there, it's Jessica. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I would like to go over some planner 101s or some planner supplies and my progression into planner decorating as it is now a full-blown hobby. So let's go ahead and get started. First things you're going to need obviously is a planner. There's many to choose from. It could be very overwhelming. You could say that I started planning as young as middle school, but I really didn't start using legit planner, pen to paper for lifestyle until I was married. I would write down our paydays, appointments, and things like that. And basically I used a very simple one that was affordable from Target or Walmart, and there's nothing wrong with that, and just a pencil or ballpoint pen. It has a little monthly calendar and a little weekly calendar as well. So that is totally fine if you start that way, because I will probably say this a few times. I think planning is a learning experience and you need to kind of start slow and just learn your style over time. When I discovered the planning community and how awesome it looked to decorate in your planner, there actually wasn't as many options as there is now. So that's really cool. It's the end of the year, we're about to hit the new year, there's new planners coming out, it's a new fresh start. So let me show you some popular planners out there today. Here is the Happy Planner by Mombi. You could pick it up at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or on the Mombi website. This is a planner that is held together by discs, so the pages are removable. Here is the Recollections Planner. It is spiral bound. It is newly released at Michael's Craft Store. You could also purchase it at michaels.com. We also have some ring-bound planners. Some popular names you may be familiar with is Filofax or Kiki K. You could also pick up some planners that have rings in them at your local office supply store. We have two popular sizes here. This is the larger size, or A5. We also have a 6-ring medium or personal size. So what I mean by rings is you may open it like this and put in your pages and inserts to plan. Luckily, they have just released a Recollections brand in this size at Michael's. There's also some at Joann's, the color Crush. Another planner option that I personally have not dabbled in, but it's definitely out there and popular, is called the Traveler's Notebook. And the way it works is it basically holds together notebooks by bands. So you can plan inside something like this here, and there's different sizes out there. So Traveler's Notebook, just thought I would mention it. The planner that I use and do plan with me's every Sunday in is the Erin Condren, which is very popular and known by name. And I'll be honest, my planning has definitely come a long way. I love to use stickers. It's very much my hobby, but I certainly did not start this way. Everybody has to start somewhere. Start slow and learn your planning style. So when you come across some of these popular planners, you may notice there's actually two different popular layouts. So let's talk about those. There are some vertical planners. By vertical, I mean your weekly layout looks like this. Each day is going to go down vertically. Most of them are even broken into 3 sections if you wanted to break up your day. And in my personal opinion, this would work good for somebody who may be more of a lister. We also have a horizontal option, which looks like this. This gives you an option to have your day like so, and I would think this would work best for people who like to take notes. You could write out full sentences in your day this way. So I would say to just go with your gut. You know yourself the best. So now pick your planner. You've got to get some basic supplies. You're obviously going to need some writing utensils, and there are a lot of choices out there. Now, I'll be honest, when I started planning before I got heavily into decorating, all I used was a simple ballpoint pen or a pencil. And in fact, one of my personal favorites was the Bic here, which actually has 4 different colors. So when I would write in my planner, each color meant something to me, and I could just click down the different inks as I wrote, and it actually looked really neat in my planner. Personally, I thought it looked kind of cute. There are so many other options out there that I will go through each of these as kind of the more, I guess, popular brands I've heard in the planning community. I would say grab a smaller pack first, test out the pin, see if you like it, if it works well in your planner, and then grow from there, because all of these come in some large packs with a lot of colors. The first one I'm going to just mention right here is called a Uniball Signo. It is kind of a gel pin. We also have a new found favorite to the planning community, the Papermate Ink Joy Gel. And as you notice, there's a number marked on this pin, 0.07. That means it is a little bit more on the larger size. So if it says 0.5, you have a medium, or 0.4 or 3, you're getting to a very fine point pin. Also, we have the Staedtler Tripus Fine Liners, which have kind of a really fine marker point. We have the Pilot G2s, and they are also a gel pen. We have the Sharpie Permanent Marker Ultra Fine Point. These work really well on glossy stickers. We have a Papermate Flare in the medium, and this is kind of like a felt tip marker pin and comes in a lot of really neat colors. We also have the Sharpie pin here, which is even a finer point than the Sharpie Fine Point marker. And last but not least, I wanted to talk about one of my other personal favorites. This is the Friction Erasable Pin by the brand Pilot. So if you're somebody who doesn't like to scratch out pin marks or have to use whiteout, this is a really amazing erasable pin. Next, I would say go out and get a couple page flags, sticky notes, and list pads. And you don't have to go crazy, but it's nice to have a few of these on hand. I like to have a list pad off to the side. If throughout the day I need to jot down some notes, I could also easily just add this into my planner throughout the day if I need extra to-do room. I also really recommend some page flags. Also, it's neat to get ones of different color if you want to color code with them. And all these I think I'm showing you today came from the Target dollar spot for just $1. So that's a really good place to go get neat planner supplies. So then, of course, don't go crazy, but I'm just showing you there's some really cute options which will also make your planner look really decorative. We have different sizes, we have ones that are functional, and some that even come in a pack with both the typical square size and your page flags, which is nice. So if you do have a Target dollar spot, check out that area. You could get some really nice affordable planner supplies, or just go ahead and pick up some regular Post-its at any normal store like Walmart or Target or your office supply store. Now let's talk about decorating. A really popular option is washi tape. There's so many designs out there. I would say to pick a couple rolls that you really love. Like when you look at it, you love the pattern or the colors. And pick a couple patterned ones, and then pick a few that are a little bit more solid. And what you could do with that is mix and match and actually make a lot of different planner spreads out of these. You could take this pattern one here and put it together with this one could go with this one could go with this one, and then throughout the weeks you could switch back up again, if you see what I'm trying to say there. So they all kind of mix and match. You can use them in a lot of different spreads. You could cut them to make them thinner. You could cut flag shapes out of them. Washi tape will also last you a long time because they have a ton of tape on it. But start your collection slow with a few that are nice and interchangeable. Next, let's talk about stickers. Now, my first way of decorating was through dollar sticker books. My personal favorites were the Doris books by Michaels. So they come already in a ton of different themes, and they're very, very cute. So you already have stickers in different themes for just $1. They also have them for every single holiday. So I definitely recommend, once again, checking out Michaels or even places like Dollar Tree or the Target Dollar Spot. You could get just some simple stickers to use functionally or decoratively. Now, this was not an option when I first started planning, but it is now. If you go to Michaels or Hobby Lobby, they do have the Mambi sticker line, which comes in a ton of different booklets and are amazing. They come with functional and decorative stickers. So I have definitely collected a lot of these throughout my time of planning. You could see some are foiled, decorative, as well as functional. And then there are themes for each season throughout this booklet here. And I have collected so many booklets that I have made kind of my own little miniature disc bound to hold all my Mambi stickers together. And it's very nice to flip through and just grab what I need off of these sheets. So these are definitely nice quality and affordable stickers that you could pick up at your craft store. Also, guys, don't forget anytime you're buying anything from Michaels to use the weekly coupon. Another option for stickers is looking up free printables. I used to always go on Pinterest and see what I could find. Pinterest can lead you to a lot of awesome websites that will offer free printables. So I picked up this pack of Avery Labels, full-size sticker sheets, if you will. And I'm going to show you an example of one that I printed out here. So this was something I found on Pinterest. I went to the website, I printed it off, and you could easily cut these out and use the back to stick it right to your planner. Or if you don't have any sticker paper, you can just use it on regular printer paper and use either a glue stick or an adhesive roller. So speaking of glue stick or adhesive roller, there was another thing that I liked to do. I would get some scrapbooking paper, and you could get these pads at Michaels. They're always on sale, I feel, or you can use a coupon. There's also separate sheets that you could pick out. They also have them at Hobby Lobby as well. So pick out a few patterns that you like, and you could cut different shapes, punch them, or cut them into squares to block out a certain amount of time in your planner, and it's a very pretty way to decorate. Another thing I thought I would mention, but I didn't stick with too long, is stamps. I really wanted to have all those fun icons that I've seen in people's planners, so I did purchase this stamp set by StudioL2E.com, and they have a ton of stamps which you'll put on this acrylic block, and you could use them over and over and over again. Stamps may work for you, so if you were unaware that there's things like this out there, you could have all kinds of different little icons to mark down events throughout the day by stamping into your planner. There's also decorative sets that you could pick up at the craft store, or your simple little block stamp. Now let's talk about Etsy. So I had been using all the supplies that I have just shown you in the beginning of my planner decorating for about a few months. And now that I had felt that I've developed my own style and that I liked planning and that I knew what I was using my planner for, I wanted to take it to the next level. So I went on to Etsy and I typed in planner stickers, and I was definitely overwhelmed by the amount of items that were available. So I took a list pad and a pen and I wrote down every type of sticker I thought I would want to use from Etsy that wasn't available to me in stores. Because I'm a stay-at-home mom, a lot of what I wrote down were things like cleaning icons, stickers for the family, or functional items. So I'm just going to show you an example of some of the things that I started out with. Now, what you may want to pick up is going to probably be different from mine, depending on your personal lifestyle. I went with some icons to mark things like when it was laundry day. Use these hampers. I like to mark when I needed to go grocery shopping or any kind of shopping with grocery carts. I use these little trash cans to remember to take out trash. We have some bill due stickers, as well as some payday stickers. Little alarm clocks to remind me if I had an appointment, a meeting, a doctor's appointment. Also some planners for marking my next planning. I have a son in school, so I wanted some school-related stickers where I could write down homework assignments or activities going on in school. I enjoyed using marquees on the weekend to write down whatever activity my family was doing. I also liked using some balloons to mark down anything special like a birthday, anniversary, or barbecue or baby shower, anything fun really. I also noticed that I enjoyed using in the notes section these little habit trackers where I could write down something like vitamin and remember to take it every single day. I also picked up some functional items as well to start out with. Right here, because I used the vertical, I wanted some customized headers to divide each of those boxes into sections. And because I liked having one of those sections, a to-do section, I liked the heart checklists. I also enjoyed these squares just to put one or two little individual things to check off. To mark certain things, I would use little flags or these little dots, and these are also great to color code. And also to write down certain events, I would use labels, and there are labels of different sizes and different styles. And half boxes I used similar to a label, it just gives you some more space. Now, this definitely took me a while to acquire this amount of stickers. I was only able to get a few at a time, so definitely give yourself a sticker budget. But after using these functional stickers for quite some time, I decided I wanted to take it to the next level and develop my style even further. Now, if you're familiar with any other Plan With Me's out on YouTube, you may have seen that there are different planning styles, such as Plan As I Goes, where people like to plan just one day at a time, no white space planners, people that like to pre-plan a whole week in advance, as well as memory planners. So there's definitely different kit options out there as well. There's a kit for just about any type of planner, and tons of different sizes of kits. So there's small ones, there's shops that allow you to buy a la carte where you could just pick maybe one or two sheets from a kit. There's also really large full-size kits that have pretty much everything in one that matches of what I just showed you over here. So I mean, you could skip growing this collection and just go straight for a large kit and even spread this out through a couple weeks of spreads. It comes with deco stickers usually. This is just an example of a full kit, okay? Decorative stickers, checklist flags, headers with to do, today, hydrate stickers. There's the flags, the teardrops. You have little labels that already have the icons in it if you need to mark your meal or your TV that night. Full box checklists. Functional items for the notes section in the sidebar. Also, icons like the shopping, the trash night, and paydays. There's icons, circular icons with different things, little balloons. There's date covers, labels of different sizes, washi strips, obviously in sticker form, half boxes, decorative full boxes, quote boxes, a weekend banner, date cover up, and bottom washi. Using Etsy is definitely a learning experience. There's different types of paper, different types of shops with different price points and quality. It's something that is kind of like trial and error. There is matte paper, premium matte paper, vinyl paper, and glossy stickers, and I definitely have my own personal preference. It can be very expensive, so what I highly recommend is that you try to use a coupon anytime you can, and I do have a list of coupon codes down in the description box. Please feel free to use them. Also, if you use Instagram or Facebook, if you follow Etsy shops, they will let you know when they're having a sale or releasing a new coupon code. So that's another thing that I recommend if you want to go ahead and go to the route of Etsy. But of course, planning is all preference. There's nothing wrong with the way you like to do it. You could do pen to paper, you could do full no white space. It's really up to you. I just wanted to show you everything that I have learned throughout my planning experience, and I hope it helps somebody. I definitely enjoy planning. I'm going to continue on in my planning adventures. I love the planning community and everybody in it. They're so sweet. If you would like to hit that subscribe button to come back to see any of my planner related videos or plan with me's, I'd love to have you. And I just hope this helps somebody out. Also, don't forget to check down below in the description box for more info and the coupon codes. I will also be popping up a few videos that I recently did. Feel free to click and watch them as well. As always, happy planning and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye, friends.